Persia is waking up, 50,000 mosques closed. The Islamic Republic of Iran, the place where your internet history can get you jailed faster than a kilo of heroin, is having a bit of a problem. And by bit, I mean 50,000 mosques closed kind of problem. That's right. Out of roughly 75,000 mosques, 2/3 are done. Locked, empty, gathering dust. The clerics are panicking. The people? Not so much. A senior cleric, Muhammad Abul Qasim Dulabi, stood up earlier this year and said the quiet part, loud. Attendance has collapsed, the mosques are dying, and people are deciding, quote, whether to enter religion or leave it. Now, when a theocracy admits it's losing customers, you know it's bad. This is like McDonald's saying, we've run out of fries. The whole business model collapses. For decades, the Islamic Republic has force-fed Persians the idea that Islam isn't just a religion, it's the only identity worth having. Forget Cyrus the Great, forget Zoroaster, forget 2,500 years of Persian culture. No, your history starts at the mosque door and ends in the sermon about how thinking for yourself is dangerous. But here's the thing about cultural amnesia. People eventually remember. They remember that Persia existed long before the 7th century Arab invasions. They remember fire temples instead of Friday sermons. They remember poets who didn't need clerics to tell them what counted as art. And now, they're starting to ask, why are we bowing to the political version of Islam that turned our history into a footnote? The mosque closures aren't just about religion, they're about resistance. The Mahsa Amini protests cracked something open. The women burning their hijabs, that wasn't just about cloth. That was about centuries of imported dogma being shoved down Persian throats in the name of modesty and morality. Persian women are done being told their hair is a national security threat. Persian men are done being told their worth is measured by how loudly they shout "Death to America" while their own economy rots. The clerics, of course, are blaming it on poverty and humiliation. Yes, poverty caused by the same people now crying about empty mosques, humiliation hand-delivered by the very regime that claims to guard Persian pride. It's like an arsonist complaining about the fire department's budget cuts. And let's be honest, Iranians aren't just leaving Islam. Some are looking elsewhere. Christianity is reportedly growing. Secularism is catching fire, especially among the youth. Zoroastrian symbols are popping back up in the underground art scene. The official stats say 90% of Iran is still Muslim, but, well, official stats in a dictatorship are like calorie counts at a kebab shop, not exactly gospel. What's undeniable is this. For the first time in 40 years, Islam in Iran is on the back foot. When 50,000 mosques are shut, that's not a small dip in attendance, that's a national rejection slip. That's millions of Persians saying thanks but no thanks to the sermon, to the surveillance, to the sanctified hypocrisy. And here at Nubian Narrator News, we'll say it plainly, good. Good for every woman who walks past a mosque and keeps her hair uncovered. Good for every man who decides his morality doesn't need a cleric's stamp of approval. Good for every Persian who looks at the ruins of Persepolis and remembers they come from empire, not empire's occupation. The regime is going to spin this as a temporary attendance issue. We call it what it is, the sound of radical Islam losing its grip on Persia. And when Persia shakes something off, history remembers. So to the Persian people, keep pushing. Because a nation that once ruled from the Aegean to the Indus shouldn't be ruled by a handful of black-turbaned bureaucrats with god complexes. And when those last 25,000 mosques close, we'll pop the saffron and toast to the day Persia finally comes home to itself.